position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, we talk about games that just somehow get away from you. I don't think there was a better example last year than that classic between LSU and South Carolina, in which the Gamecocks did every single thing except finish.
Well, they got out to an early start, but they didn't get a lot of help from the referees, that's for sure. There were some very questionable calls in that game. At the end of the day, though, good teams find ways to win games. Garrett Nussmeier and LSU pulled it out.
They did find a way to pull it out, but how about what this game could have meant for South Carolina? Like, they could have been in the college football playoff, and you talk about the refs, they were awful. I mean, the INT returned to the house, but we accidentally touched the quarterback or breathed on him. Some bad breaks, and South Carolina is not forgetting.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the ground. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. Just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Sellers. Sends it downfield. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, they turn it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Unloads quickly. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And the Gamecocks get enough for the 1st down. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The RPO, it's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Toss sweep to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Little touch pass to the receiver. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Brown. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
On the run, it's Durham. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Red pass, it's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Sellers. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Bennett. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. LSU quick to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. LSU now operating in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Big scrap. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Corner's going to give them room. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. And back to the air on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick release by the QB.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Quick completion to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Hit as he throws. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. LSU right back to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Rushes on him. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the ground. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. And they turn it into a defensive score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today. But the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Kansas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of the drive comes from the 22.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for a big gain. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Grabs it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Sellers. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time on target. Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Wants to throw again. Dumps it to the back. This one's complete. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. Just keeps moving. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Gamecocks are in the red zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Setting up the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to slam it in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game, because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? They'll move the tight end. Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Power football with the run. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty is the last thing you want when you're in this part of the field.
Ready, set. Pass it. Pass it.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the 45. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea trying to get behind the defense. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Here's the heat. Pocket breaking down. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Running through contact. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming on.
Sometimes people put too much stock in the higher-ranked team is supposed to win. Looks as if that's going to happen thanks to the passing game in this one.
Yeah, they've got weapons, and we've seen that in the early part of this season. Speed on the outside. When they've got one-on-one matchups, they take advantage of it. And they're making a statement here today, Dave.
Yeah, when you do it against elite competition, your ranking starts to climb, the belief starts to climb, the pressure will climb as well, but this is a good statement day for this team.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. This time it's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Right down the middle. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Durham. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
42 Spider.
Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Black 24. Black 24.
Coming into this one, we wondered